Vamos a bailar, vamos a cantar, vamos a bailar este ritmo que tocamos. Vamos a bailar, vamos a cantar, vamos a bailar este ritmo que tocamos.
Hi everyone, welcome to episode 3, or episode 1 of the Beardless vlog. There you go. Today is very exciting because I finally get to show you a little bit of rehearsal. Remember, I actually came here to do a show? Hot dog! Well, today I get to really introduce you to some of the people involved with the show and even show you a little bit of what we've been doing. So, let's go inside.
Again.
Vamos a bailar, vamos a cantar, vamos a bailar este ritmo que tocamos.
Ron's badass. It's so sad. It's so sad. He's this really tortured guy, you know? He feels unloved by his father. He feels this jealousy for a little brother. Are you gonna give me some more? Sorry. It's tragic. It's tragic. His father's like, I love you, I love him. But he's like, you don't love me, you don't love me. I can't do anything right. This jealousy just eats him up, you know, and it's really sad. It's disgusting. He tries. He really wants to be a good guy, you know. He wants to find the beauty in life. Get this out of here. I'm sorry. The Plaza del Toros. The crowd, silent as prayers. And then the bull kneels to die. You could smell its distress. Its sweat. Fear is such a weakness.
She isn't like a typical ingenue who goes from typically being kind of weak and then has some life lessons and then learns how to be strong. Usually ingenues have like a very quick growing up from, anyway, you get it, from like youth to womanhood. So hers follows that, but it's also slightly different. Luisa was raised in this sort of old school aristocracy of the Pueblo, so she has this exterior that's, it seems strong and it seems to sort of help her along, and as she goes to get Diego and Zorro to come save the city, she realizes that she's beginning to feel feelings that she's not used to, both with the playfulness of Diego, the huge disappointment in Diego, and then the sort of like totally unexperienced sexual feelings that happen with Zorro. And so it isn't so much learning to be strong, it's learning all of the other facets of what it is to be a woman. So her wall begins to come down as she feels vulnerable, as she feels desire beyond general safety for the Pueblo. So that's kind of her. So she goes from like two-dimensional to three-dimensional.
I close my eyes and dream that I'm falling and I feel the wind. I hear the ocean calling, and I turn around to see the world is spinning. Have I lost my mind? Or found a new beginning?
The dancing in Zorro it's actually really fantastic. It's very physical. It's a lot of dancing for a musical theater show, which is really exciting.
It's nothing but dance. That's all we do. From the start of the show to the end of the show. The chorus does nothing but dance and kick ball change.
It's actually very complicated and it's kind of individualized. A lot of us get to do bits and pieces that sort of emphasize our strengths, and we also come together and dance as a group. And what's so wonderful about the choreography is that it really is sort of open to the way you want to interpret the movement, which works well for sort of a gypsy theme, because we all are such different dancers and we're all such different looking people.
I'm what they call a singer who moves well, and by the end of this lovely show, I plan on being a full-fledged dancer. The music's really good. Joe Ba is my favorite song. It's just a pointless word. It doesn't really mean anything, but it's fun.
Music is, it's Gypsy Kings mostly, with some nice ballads that they fit in to help the plot move along, and it's beautiful music. I mean, the show starts out with this, like, vocal introduction, and then the second act is opened with a similar theme. And they kind of weave it all throughout, and it's very authentic, very flamenco, very Spanish. It's kind of awesome, actually.
She is a ball of fire, is what she is. Knows what's up immediately.
Okay.
Can read you like a book.
Would you say she uses her body to get what she wants?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yes, this is her charm. Her body is her charm, and her charm is her charm. You know, she's got it all going on. Is what it is. It's very flamenco flavored, and you know, feels things in a very sensual way, and you know, gets you right where you want it. Give a break into your heart. Show your love that you have not seen. It's everything that inside your dream. Gypsy queen.
Garcia is that I think he's in a lot of ways kind of the most universally relatable character in the show, because he wants so much. He wants to be the hero. He wants to be respected. He wants to be loved. I think he's got it in his mind that he needs someone else to function, usually Ramon. But then he meets Inez, who has all the qualities that he lacks in himself, so of course he's immediately just riveted. I think in his pursuit of Inez, not only does he want to be with her, which of course he does, I mean, look at her, but he wants to get those qualities that she possesses for himself.
Then he'll be wishing he had shown more respect, my dear. I'll make him regret the day that we met. He'll come and say sorry tomorrow. I'll be the hero. I'm a soldier that knows no fear. One more beer!
Essentially turns his back on his home and his responsibilities, and runs to Spain to live the good life. he probably would have stayed there in quasi-drunken sensual bliss had it not been for his childhood friend and sweetheart who explained to him that chaos has broken out and that in fact my brother has become a murdering dictator. Once reality smacks Diego in the face, he has to ask himself the question of what am I to do, and to, I think, his own surprise, he decides to go back home. When he's back home, things get complicated because he decides that in order to save the people, he needs to essentially put on a disguise, and this disguise is Zorro. The hat, the mask, the cape. Why exactly he feels like he needs to put on disguise is currently actually up for debate. It's been suggested to me today by the director that perhaps he's in fact hiding behind something, that this is actually a cover-up for some sort of deeper emotional insecurity. I've always felt that Diego does this because it will enable him to work without being recognized. Without having his identity being known, he can really get to his brother and bring justice to the land.
Truth is our freedom faith, making us stronger dreams, knowing we will be free.
Well, that about does it for episode 3. Thanks for coming to rehearsal with me. We're moving right along, and we still have a lot of time before we get to Shanghai, so I'd say we're in pretty good shape. By the way, if you want some information about the show in Shanghai, if you happen to be in the area, here it is. And until next time, this is Adam Shapiro on location in Israel with Zorro the Musical. Shalom, adios, I'll see you soon.
Bambolea, bambolea,